Welcome in, Amar. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining me this morning. Just trying to get situated here, right? You would think the mountain, everything would be the same as it was yesterday, but yeah, hopefully nope, we're going to Ohio today, brother. It's just always the same route out. Once we get on the highway, then we'll be going a different way. Good morning, Jody Bug. Thank you for joining me. I'm sure you were waiting on that. That's too funny. I hope everyone's having a nice day, morning, day, wherever you may be in this planet. Kiwi. Nice to see you, my friend. Loose, huh? Brigatti, welcome in. Thank you for joining me again today. Nice to see all my friends. I appreciate your support. No fog today. Oh, evening where you're at. Okay, Brigatti. Well, I hope you're having a blessed evening. No fog today, so it's going to be all right, I think. I think it's going to be a wonderful day. At least you'd be able to see a little further down the road for a while, right? I'm not understanding what loss is, lose. Knock. Who's there? Knock. Who's there? Kiwi Butcher's here. One of my closest friends, Amar, always first through the door. I appreciate that, brother. Curious, welcome back, my friend. We missed you yesterday. I know how life is sometimes. You got things going on, but yeah, I went to your channel and threw a couple likes and a comment your way. Glad to see you again. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds like something Sparkle would do. I made sure to get all the carrots out of there before you got on the truck. Because I know how much you love carrots. I did save you some, though. Nice to see everyone today. Nice clear day. Wow, 10 viewers. That's awesome. I appreciate everyone being here. Remember, it doesn't hurt a thing. Just double tap that screen and give me a little like, right? After all, I'm doing this for the community. A little bit of support goes a long way. Everyone is welcome here. I just like to have people that like to hang out, enjoy the ride. It's funny too, because I would have never thought about doing this. We're going to Ohio today, Curious. I got to get out of the area, get on the highway, and then we'll head out. But it's always the same way in, same way out, until we get out on the big road, and then we'll head on over to Ohio. Kierner, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Awesome day today. It's got to be awesome. My friends are here. And it's kind of cool starting out at dark, right? Watching the sun come up together. Did you guys see that I restocked the cooler so everybody has refreshments? Have to stay hydrated. Yeah, the same road in and out, brother. The warehouse is out here in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania, so I have to get back out to the big road to get going. Like 13 miles out of the woods and we get moving. Got a heavy load today. I got a lot of frozen broccoli, so we'll be slow and steady going up the hills. Came in, I saw the reefer set at -10. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one today. Curious, nice. South Carolina, okay. Yes, frozen broccoli today, Amar. Broccoli crowns, I guess is what they call them. South Carolina, south of the border. Oh yeah. Oh, South Central PA. Okay, I got you. So I'm guessing you're, yeah, I have an idea. I think Harrisburg, somewhere around that area, is about the central labs. Du Bois, I guess. There's a few of them down there that are on the border. Yeah, I know Pennsylvania pretty well. There's a lot of stuff that I deliver that comes back from California, goes through all over Pennsylvania. I'm actually north of Williamsport right now. Nice to have you with us again, Curious. There you go, 161 Sunrise. So for you, this is normal. I mean, this is what you see just about every day, this type of scenery, you know. Yeah, I hope everybody used facilities before we left. Be sure to thank our stewardess for their hospitality and making sure everyone's comfy and have refreshments. And if she starts getting out of hand, all you got to do is give her a carrot, and she'll tame right down. Oh, I know, or I'm sure it's quite different for you, brother. Time we get there, we're gonna have an empty trailer because Natasha's eating all the rockalaka. Look at that out in the distance, huh? The sun's getting ready to make an appearance. It's a beautiful skyline. I'm the same way too, Amar. I like to watch other people's lives. Like I watch a lot of Irish's videos because she's from Ireland, and there's another lady I watch a lot. She's from England, so I like to watch the different landscapes and the scenery. It's nice to get a perspective of what other countries have to offer. Jody Bug, always helpful. Thank you, Jody Bug. Jim Crazy, my brother. Welcome in. Along for the ride. That's right. Jim Craziness is in the house. All the way from Australia. Aussie, 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 my brother. Yeah, we're getting into the fog a little bit on the low sides. Sasha had me up at 2 o'clock this morning. I know that girl ain't starving, but she always seems to be hungry. Nate, thank you for joining us. I appreciate the support. I try to come by and see everyone's channel. All my friends. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll find you. I don't have many hours in the day for kickback, relax time, but I usually get home about 5 p.m. Tomorrow will be a pretty lax day. Man, look at that sky, huh? Yeah, I got the muscles in the house now. I got moderators and security. Of course, y'all are my security. Yes, Jody Bug is absolutely beautiful. Of course, it's still a little foggy, but we can still see the gist of it. It's pretty awesome. To get a bigger truck. Hell, at one time I think we had 13 in here, so yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get a bigger truck in one of those half a houses, right? And if I upgrade, I'm gonna get a toilet put in so y'all don't have to keep trying to stop. I mean, us guys have it a little easier than the ladies, so we have to try to make it convenient for everyone. Here we go. Head out on that highway, looking for adventure. Yep, we gotta grab JD on the way through. I think he was up half the night hanging out with Israel, so he's probably tired. Taid. too funny. I hope everyone's having a blessed day wherever you might be. Positive vibes always. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the seatbelt too, bro. Can't be losing anybody. I know it gets a little tight in here, but I appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, seatbelts are overrated. Hell, I remember growing up, we used to ride in the back of a pickup. Didn't have seatbelts. Oh hell, Jim Crazy's hanging on. Oh, that's why that guy looked at me strange when I went by. He's like, what the hell is that hanging off that truck? It's a Jim Crazy, come on. Straight from Australia. They never seen one of them before. Crazier the better. Yeah, we're going south now to the big road, so. Still good and warm in Georgia, is it, Jody Bug? We're at 97 yesterday. I can't even believe it, man. It's starting to cool down up here, thankfully. Somebody want to get that door and let Jim Craziness back in? We don't want to lose them. Hell, that's a like we need. All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in. I'm sure I'll see you soon, brother. Go wash that ass. 10-4. Oh, damn it. We lost a viewer. Hell, we got 19 viewers. 8 likes. We're doing all right. Welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day, night, whatever time of day it might be where you're at. It's nice to have friends from all over the country. "10-foot tall and bulletproof." That's a good one, brother. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Is that Travis Tritt, I think? long as you got your snake-proof boots on, you don't have to worry about your ankles with Natasha. Oh, damn it. 2 foot tall, 4 foot wide. What are you saying? You got a wide load banner across your behind, Natasha, and when you back up, it goes beep, beep, beep. I can appreciate that. Sounds like my sister. She's got a backup beeper because she don't want to kill none of her kids backing up. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, right? That's the backup beeper. That means something large and in charge is backing up. No, you weren't hearing things, bro. Well, it's a good thing we're all different, because imagine how boring the world would be if we were all exactly alike. A can of Red Bull's rolling all over the floor. Papa Top. It's the road, Natasha. The roads over here, they don't take care of them very well, especially Pennsylvania. Curious can attest to that. I mentioned that before. I wonder where all the money goes for these highways, because they are rough. I'm gonna have to start using a little background music here, drown out some of the truck noise. But hey, this is pretty quiet though. I hear you, brother. I know all about that autocorrect. My phone does not understand trucker dialect at all when I use voice text. No, I'm gonna have to. I haven't got to that yet, Natasha. But I'm gonna start using that Bluetooth speaker with a little background music, just to keep you all entertained. If you're not entertained now, I mean, I'm pretty entertained. Like I said, it's a blessing to have you all here today. Every day. Hell, it's nice to see you all wherever I go. On YouTube, I always see somebody I know. And I thought all my friends were in low places. Nice. Yeah, I do like the Viking music. So every chance I get, I go hang out with Coco, because he plays it frequently. Are you not entertained? Yeah, roads are ragged. I'm thankful I have a air ride seat. Yeah, you can feel it all right, right? Even in your personal vehicles, it's rough. Uh-oh. Listen, I don't want you girls fighting now. Knock it off. There's plenty of room for everybody. Jim craziness. Separate them girls, will you? Can't be having no cat fights on the truck now just because you're a little squished. Oh, I know. Sparkle's gonna show up and all hell's gonna break loose. Oh, we got some destruction going on. Job security, they'll be working on this all winter, I'm sure. That's another thing Pennsylvania likes to do. Yvonne, welcome in, my friend. Always nice to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you're having a blessed day. Uh-oh, you haven't been asleep yet? Well, thank you for stopping in. I think there's a few people here that knew I was going live today, so they kind of just hung out and waited. Ivana's good people. Everybody say hi. She's I've known her for a little while now. Very nice lady. One of my cat people. We love our cats. See, the truck always tells the truth. I don't fabricate or over-exaggerate. HRH is another one of my friends, always sending me cat pictures and stuff. Always bringing a smile my way. I appreciate everyone. I live a pretty sheltered life, you know. I drive truck and I sleep. That's pretty much the extent of my livelihood, so. Friday nights I try to hang out, but sometimes I just have to stay on the porch. I can't run with the big dogs anymore. Sheltered, yes. I don't get out much anymore. Well, I do in the truck, obviously, but no personal life. Of course, I'm scared to death of that. You reach a point where it's like, man, it takes a lot of effort. Always. Sashi, my girl. Like I said earlier, she had me up at 2 o'clock this morning, pawing at me, meowing. I thought something was up. No place like home. I know you said that, Yvonne. That's pretty awesome. Yvonne says she doesn't get out much, so she enjoys the ride. Sweet Sasha. Daylight's coming. I think a lot of us do that, Yvonne. You know, like I said earlier, I visit a lot of different channels from different parts of the country just to see what it's like. You can always get a free ride, Yvonne. I appreciate you being here. Now, there's a couple people in here who don't get free rides. But they make me pay. They're always eating my carrots and, well, Natasha was in the back eating broccoli earlier, so. Yep, it's on the house. It's a great place to hang out. You got great moderators, you got security, you got the muscle guys, door greeters. You're perfectly safe here. Yeah, they're alright when they're sleeping. Speaking of which, last live, Natasha slept through it. But she's got a life too, and she works hard, so I understand that. Sometimes you can't be safe. You can't always be here. I just read your message. Yeah, you're definitely one of my friends, Yvonne, for sure. I always look forward to your smiles you send my way with morning greetings, or of course the cat pictures, the cat funnies. Jody Bug, wonderful mod. What'd she do? Give you a little more room? No, Natasha, you can't ride it on the dash. Come on now. Get back in your seat. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. As I always say, this isn't for me. This is for y'all. I would have never thought about doing it, but everybody kept asking me to, you know, why don't you go live? Why don't you take us for rides? Here we are. What do y'all think? You think we're going to make Ohio by 8 o'clock? Sure we will. So I got 3 stops today. I get to the first stop, I'm going to pull the plug because I'll probably be in the warehouse for probably an hour or so, but once I get trucking, I'll kick it back up and see if we can get you guys more ride time today, being that I know you enjoy it. I mean, I'm not trying to twist anybody's arm to hang out with truck. another camera so that do like a y'all can see me. Maybe you don't want to see me, but you can see the road and me at the same time. I keep reading up on how to improve this so everybody gets the most out of it. Oh, quit your complaining, Natasha. I think so, Yvonne. I mean, technical things of YouTube, because a lot of that I don't understand. A lot of it's Greek to me. So she does a lot of my editing and shorts and everything. So I guess if she wants to eat some broccoli, she's welcome to, right? Oh, really, Yvonne? That's cool. The Buckeye State. Yeah, I'm sure you want to see my moccasins. Nice drive. The moccasins, the myth, the legends. Yeah. It's funny, even in Wolves, somebody will say something about my moccasins in the front. I just laugh. Yes, yes, that's what I'm thinking. Because right now, I wish I had a better angle on the camera. But if I fix the angle, then I won't be able to see the chat at all. So I'm trying to do what I can here for y'all. Okay, so the angle is okay. Okay, good. At least it's clear. Can't get out of my own way going up this mountain. You majored in partying? Akron, okay. Down there on 76. Akron is still a good party area. I used to hang out a lot in Hubbard. Right at the border there, inside the truck stop. Believe it or not, I got barred from a bar and a truck stop. It must have been my bubbly personality. That was a crazy day there. Nice to see everyone today. I appreciate you being here. Uh-oh. Coco Loco just went live. let your hair down when you went to college, huh, you, Vaughn? Yeah, I went to college. I only did a 2-year, but I graduated from Genesee Community College. It's back when you don't know what you want to do with your life. You know, you're just trying to have workable assets to your benefit. You know, should have took up like major in business or something. But I've done all right for myself. I mean, trucking is what it is. It's a hard life. Rough on relationships, but absolutely lessons learned. Of course, if I had to do it all over again, and sometimes I wonder if I would, but how many people get paid to sit on their ass and watch the world go by? A lot of people would love to have that kind of job, right? I remember when I was in school staring out the windows, the teacher said, "You are not going to make a living staring out the windows." Ha! Who would have thought? She was dead wrong. Flapping noise. You're hearing a flapping noise? Is that Jim Craziness on the side of the truck again? Are you hearing it now? Alright, cool. First Red Bull of the day. Cheers, Jody Bug. White peach. You know how much I like them Georgia peaches. Someday I'm going to get that Red Bull hat of Natasha's. That's a long flight to get a hat, though. Ah, Jim Craziness. I knew that's what that flapping noise was, you see? It really is. It's a beautiful sight. Natasha just commented that she heard a flapping noise, and I said, Jim Craziness is probably back on the side of the truck. And lo and behold, oh yeah, I sent her a picture of her peach Red Bull yesterday, and then she sent me one back later on in the day. She said, I just had to. It's a white peach. It's very tasty. It doesn't taste fake. You know, a lot of your energy drinks do taste medicine-y or fake, but this flavor has really grown on me. Of course, I do like a nice, ripe, juicy peach. Well, don't smile, Jim Craziness. You don't want them in your teeth, bruh. crazy. I love it, man. Never a dull ride on the truck. At least there's no hate and discontent. Everybody seems to get along for the most part. I mean, Natasha and Jody were having a shoving match earlier, but I was going to have Jim Crazy take care of that for me, but he was gone. Had to wash his ass. Thank you, Jim, for that. I thought I hit something in the road. Starting to smell like a little roadkill, right? I love it. You guys are too much, man. Hold on, Natasha. Jim Craziness repping out with Natasha. How's the view from up there, Natasha? Well, I guess if she's up in the air, then everybody's ankles are safe, right? You still here, curious? I said, either carrots or snake-proof boots. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while for it to get out of the mountains. So peaceful this time of day. Wild pigs in the bushes, huh? Now you get them down south. Get them down in Georgia and Florida. They got a bunch of wild pigs. And you can see them from the roadside a lot of times. That's how you get that money, bro. Being like that. Well, I'm glad I'm able to share it with everyone. That was funny. I sent Natasha a picture of some groundhogs that I had out in my yard. The first thing she said was, "Can I eat them?" I'm like, oh. was saying, Jody, yeah, there's a lot of them down there. Right now, I'm a couple drivers short, Yvonne, so I've been having to have my drivers bring freight back, and then I've been doing all the local and semi-local deliveries. I've actually been thinking about selling a couple trucks so I don't have to worry so much about more drivers. I think it's time to downsize a little bit. I'm just getting stretched pretty thin these last couple of years with the economy and the fuel prices. Everybody think truckers are made of money, I guess. Hopefully things will get better. I mean, 10 years ago, I don't know if I've said this before, but 10 years ago, hell, the loads were paying like 10 grand to go coast to coast. And now that, the brokers are trying to offer for $6,800. You figure everything into $6,800 and then you pay your drivers. I mean, it gets pretty iffy as to what the future holds. I just don't know how people could continue to haul cheap freight, because I'm in this to make money, and if I start not making money or breaking even, you know what, that's where I started at. When I didn't know anything, when I started driving, it was like I was in the hole, or I was breaking even for the first couple of years. I just couldn't seem to get ahead. But I started listening to the people who have been doing it, paying attention. Plus, too, back, when I was younger, it was all about chicken trucks. It was all about having pretty trucks. As you mature, you realize a truck has but one purpose, and that's to make that money. It's still nice to have a pretty truck. My road truck, my Black Pete, that one of my drivers is now driving, that's a pretty ass truck. I actually miss it. That's the only time Sasha goes on a truck with me is when I go long haul, because I don't have a cat sitter. Plus, she loves it. I mean, I've seen the pictures of her just lounging on the dash like, yep. So I call her Sasha Little Rigger. Rapture, welcome in, brother. I appreciate you stopping in, waving a hand. Yeah, I'm all sleeved up myself there, Jim Craziness. I got a lot of ink. My buddy took first place in New York State tattoo convention for cover-ups. That's why when you said that your expertise is cover-ups, that's why I was really looking at your work, because it is a great talent to have, man. You got to make something out of somebody else's mess and make it look proper. So much respect to that, brother. Sure enough. Very talented. 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. this morning, Yvonne. Yeah, we're back in the fog district, I guess. Absolutely, bro. You know what's really funny too is that a lot of your tattooists, you look at their arms and they got trash. And my buddy says, you know what? I learned to practice on myself. Freaking. I laugh when he says that because he said I'd rather, not mess anybody else up. I learned to do it on myself. Yeah, very talented guy, Ryan Goodrich in Tattoo Rollo Studio. He's a bomb. See that picture of my truck, right? On my arm, them straight lines. Man, his line work is friggin' top shelf. It's pretty cool to see, to hang out at the studio, because you see some, people, tattoos used to be, everybody thought tattoos were, we were all riffraff trash and all this shit, but now you see grandmas coming in there getting tattoos and shit. It's awesome to see that, right? It's like tattoos are a part of life now. I mean, the piercings take a little bit of getting used to, but 6 months later he contacted you, wanted to cover it up. Oh my God. Sounds about right. It's an OCD. It's like, when you have that girlfriend or that wife who is constantly changing things in the house, I mean, you never know what to expect when you come through the door. It's the same way. Some people ain't never happy with what they have, bro. They're just never happy. Enough is never enough. And a lot of people are like that, man. It's sad. I think my daughter's like that, I spoiled my kids, man, because I was never there, so I thought I could buy them. So I always tried to do the best, and now it shows because woo, she's got a champagne taste on a beer income, and her husband's feeling it. He's like, I'm ready to bring her back for a refund. I love her though, man. She's a nurse, right? So it's I couldn't be prouder. Actually, she just messaged me. Good morning, Dad. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. I'm actually hanging out with my friends. We're all on a ride today together. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, no more trucks, man. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I just bought one earlier this year. Some of you all knew it was a Mack truck, and I bought it, ran it for a couple of weeks, and started having problems, and it now sits next to the garage. I got to put some more money into it, but Well, I know why I got such a good deal on it. One more won't hurt, yeah. It's like tattoos, bro. They become an addiction. My daughter too, she's all inked up like her dad, you know. I remember when she was a little girl, I was listening to In This Moment, if you're familiar with that band, and the song Horde came on, and I was like, I turned it down. She's like, Dad, turn that up, I like that. And to this day, it's her favorite song, right? And I just shake my head. She's like, Dad, my song's on. I'm like, oh Lord. But you hate me for everything I am, you know. It's I don't know. But she's all inked up and everything. She's so much like me, it's actually scary. But she was Daddy's girl. She'll always be Daddy's girl, you know. So. My son is wild and crazy, doing his thing. Got 6 kids, all different women. You know how that goes. He doesn't understand why things don't get better for him. I said, well, you can start out by putting that thing on a leash. Friggin', you're gonna be working for nothing before too long due to all that child support. But you gotta pay to play, right? Yogi, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you, man. Oh yeah. A slave, then bring home $100 a week, right? But I can only tell them. I can only live my life by example, and I hope that someday the light will come on. Hell, he's only 26, I think. 26, so. And then I just saw him the other day, and he's got a different girlfriend, so woo, we shall see. $110, thank you. Oh Lord, yeah. Yeah, I know. You always pay, yeah. You always got to pay to play, you know. It doesn't matter. I mean, well, from a man's perspective, we know how that goes. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah. Yes, sir. I paid $362 a week for 21 years, and then I paid for my daughter's apartment and all of her utilities so she could go to college, and bought her a little lunch bug, which was badass because she was like a ladybug. So, you know, I bought her first car was a red Volkswagen, and I had the black decal spots put on it with the eyelashes and a little freaking key in the back. And then after about a year, she was like, Dad, you know, I think I need to get a different car because this is kind of silly. Yeah, her car was cool as shit, man. I should post it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. That car was badass. She's like, I've kind of outgrown that. I'm no longer Ladybug. And I was like, shit, that's a cool name. Even now, I got Jody Bug. I have another Ladybug friend. I mean, it's cool. But what I was saying about that $362 a week is my dad figured it out one day. He was like, you know, that was like $12 a stroke. Freaking, I was like, my God, man. My dad's worse than I am. Trust, believe me when I tell you. Yeah, he's my stepfather, so he's not even blood, but he's crazier than a shithouse rat. Of course, we all got to be a little crazy, right? To get by in this world. Sometimes crazier the better. Dancing with the Dogs, my brother. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here, brother. That video, that short you made the other day, dude, I'm still laughing over that shit. I'm still laughing over that shit. I was like, oh, hell no. Bringing women's underwear? No. You did? Oh, I gotta look for it now, bud. Yeah, I appreciate that. Man, my ribs were hurt listening to that song, and I was just, woo. I mean, I'm not hating, you know, whatever works for you, brother. I just never know what to expect when I see one of your shorts. I'm like, let's check this out, because I know I'm going to be friggin' smiling and laughing, you know. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, yo? He's a live wire for sure. Just one of those places you can hang out and you know there's not going to be any dull moments. Absolutely, brother. You are appreciated, man. There's certain channels that I go to just for that, because, you know, I just meet some of the nicest, greatest people in the world on the internet, and you guys are my family and my friends, you know. I really don't have many out here anymore. It's like anything else, you know, you get what you put into it, I guess. Like relationships, friendships, you know what I mean? Be there for each other and do the good and the bad. We all have the good days and the bad days. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. Well, daylight is upon us. Glad there was room for you to get in. Dancing with. For a while there, everybody was cramped up. Had gym craziness on the side. You too, Yvonne. Thank you so much for coming in. Sweetest of dreams when you get to them, my friend. Thank you so much for showing your support. Catch you next time, my friend. Yep, still out there making room for everybody else. Oh no. I just went through that, yo. Believe it. Oh, brother, you don't even know. I went in to get a crown, a root canal and a crown. The guy was drilling my tooth and broke it. And then he had to cut my gum to get it out. And he says, don't worry, we can fix it. So he wants to put a peg in there now and crown that, you know. So it went from like $8,000 dental bill to like 12 grand. Yeah. I am not a fan of the dentist. Yeah, that killed me, man. 3 days. Ask Jody Bug. I was friggin' like miserable. Even now, I'm eating soft shit. I can't eat, solid foods. That's getting old, man. I'm a meat eater, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tennis dog roll. Well, that too. I mean, they know that I'm paying out of pocket, so I don't have like fantastic dental insurance or anything like that. So yeah, I'd pay the price for that. He's like, yeah, you got another one over here. We should probably put an implant there. No. You know what? I'm good. I don't smile enough to have to worry about all that, right? Oh. I saw one of my favorite words pop up. Tattoos. Hell yeah. I can't wait to stop driving so I can go look and see what Dancing with the Dogs put up. Yeah, I guess if I got 2 teethers still in my head, I'm good to go, right? Everybody likes to kick a field goal. Some are teeth. Some are here, some are there, some are everywhere. It's like when you go to the county flea markets, right? Uh-oh. Damn, bro. Missing your 3 fronts? Hell. Yeah, you can probably get a partial, bro, and get that straightened out, Yeah, dude, I know you can't eat for shit or anything else, man. You gotta get you a partial. Something. It sucks, man. It's like now it's corn on the cob season and everything else, and I'm like, my mom invited me over for dinner the other night, and I was like, I can't eat that, man. I was trying. Oh, okay, you're good, bro. Yeah, you gotta have a grill. All right, Dancing with the Dogs, my brother. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you make it back. Much respect, bro. See, that's the thing, Natasha. I can't eat carrots right now. I have to cook them down and take all the nutrients out, right? I appreciate you, bub. Thank you. I'll see you when I see you. Stay blessed. Don't change a thing about yourself either. Dang. Insane. Skunk, appreciate you, bub. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by and showing some love. Yes, sir. I always try to do the same for you when I can catch you. Oh, this sucks, huh? If y'all haven't checked out his channel, check out his channel. Insane Skunk. Good man. He does a lot of videos, a lot of gaming. Him and I are usually there. We try to get there. He's a cool dude, man. Some good people there too, man. Definitely good vibes. If you're a gamer and you're into that, check him out. Spaghetti, I appreciate you still hanging out. You've been here from the beginning. Thank you, my friend. Wow, you guys are putting them likes in there. I appreciate it. Hope this fog clears out again. Supposed to turn toward the east, man. Save a horse, ride a truck driver. That's what I say. Man, that Red Bull went down the wrong pipe. I figured you were working, yo. It's great to hang out with you on the weekend there. I'm glad everyone's here, and I hope everyone's comfortable. I hope my stewardess is taking care of everybody. Everybody's comfy. Got plenty to drink. Yeah, I knew it was on the weekend. There you go. Kind of cool though, on the weekends it's kind of just you and the other guy there, so it's just two people there on the weekends. That's cool, man. Kind of do your own thing, you know. Work at your own pace, get it done. Yeah. You all right till you got a gold digger out there. For a long time, I was going through a lot of that, man. It seemed like every time I bought a new truck, she had me back in court thinking she could get $2 more. Make sure you go live, bro. You know, and the judges don't realize that, you know, there was two of us at that party, okay? It wasn't just one of us. There reached a point where the judge actually went my way after because they threatened me with friggin' my driver's license and put me in jail and all kinds of crazy shit, right? And I said, let's go. I'm ready for a vacation. 3 hots and a cot, workout room, I'm good to go. They didn't like that shit, but I told them, y'all great deadbeat dads. You know, people reach a point where they're like, what's the point? I'm slaving all friggin' week and I'm bringing home shit. So Yeah, it happens. But one day the judge finally told her, he said, ma'am, you need to get a job. She's like, I have a job. And he said, well, maybe you need to get a better job. And it wasn't until then that actually things started turning around for me. But, whew, for a long time. You know, and I would still take my kids school shopping. I would still see my kids when I was in. I would, you know, because I'm just not a donor, you know what I mean? I tried to be a good daddy. Jesus, I got no credit whatsoever. It's all about the money, man. Yeah, brother, it's rough, man. Yeah, I think a lot of us have been through that, you know. I mean, when you first get married, we all have envisions that we're going to live happily ever after, have the little house on the hill and a white picket fence. But you know what? In reality, nothing is forever. And I've been downright good to women, man. Everything they ever wanted. I mean, I'm a decent person, very caring, affectionate, you know, spontaneous, romantic. I'm not trying to get a date on here by talking about my good qualities, but I'm a good person, you know, and when the bills are paid, then you cheat on me, and I'm on the road trying to make that money so that you can have what you want, you know, so we can continue to live comfortably. And you know what, every one of them after we split, I'm sorry, I miss us. I wish we could figure this out. There's nothing to figure out. Because when I'm on the road, I was never a dog. And nobody knows my business when I'm out here trucking. I could have been a low-down, dirty dog, but I never was. When I'm in a relationship, I'm true to it, you know? And that's all I've ever asked any woman in my life. Before you cheat, step away. When they cheat, it's usually with somebody, a one-night deal. My ex cheated on me with a guy that was 50-some years old, living at home with mom, digging in dumpsters for metal. Yeah. I would have respected if she would have moved up, but that was a damn... Wow. What the hell was she thinking? Even her kids, I raised 5 kids that weren't mine, bro. That's right, every one of them friggin' loved me to death. But you know, her oldest daughter friggin' told her one day, she said, you said us kids come first. She pointed at her mother's crotch and said, that comes first. That's the reality. But every woman I've been with too has been, several years younger than I am. I mean, 10, 12, 15 years younger than me. Yeah, exactly. Then there's a girl that works in the warehouse, right? One day she was talking to me and she says, I really liked you, you know, you're a really nice guy. I was like, thank you, I appreciate it. And I said, you have no idea how old I am. Like, I figured you're probably a little bit older than me, probably in your 40s. That's how you get in trouble, bro. That's how you get in trouble. I'll never see 40s again. That's funny shit. Now we live and learn, right? Life is an adventure. Our scars and our wounds showed that we were in it, you know. That's why we try to enlighten our children and tell them things. You sit there and go, I know. Well, if you know everything, what am I wasting my breath for, right? I just don't. For the life of me, I don't understand it. I mean, I wasn't a very good person until 2000 when my son was born. And, you know, that song by Creed, Arms Wide Open. I dedicated that song to him because from that day forward, man, I became a man I never thought I could be. And I've lived my life by example. Pussycat, Putty Cat, welcome in. Oh, you're already a friend of mine. Cat. You got the word cat in your name. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. Well, here's one for you. I put a $10,000 ring on her hand, right? And instead of offering it back to me, she sold it on Facebook for $1,000. Even after I told her the thing was insured. So, yeah. People are like that, man. They never appreciate what they have until it's gone. I mean, I'm not saying that doesn't work with men too, because I know there's a lot of good women out there that's been, you know, treated badly. There's a lot of narcissistic men out there because they, yeah, well, that's their own insecurities, you know. When men are insecure about themselves, they have shit going on within themselves. They feel the need to control their environment, you know, so they become narcissistic. And unfortunately, man, those kind of emotions they have to be in check. You know, the jealousy and everything else. I mean, if I'm with a woman and somebody gives her a compliment, you know what? That smile, everything she is because she's with me, you know? I put that smile on her face. So, thank you. I take it as a compliment. Some men that have those little insecurity things going on, they take shit freaking off the wall, you know? Like it's something their woman did, you know, to draw that attention. I don't know, man. I always try to be a realist. But one thing for sure, I don't change lanes. I'm the same person tomorrow as I am today. Say I'm your friend, I'm your friend. I'm a man who lives by my words, what comes out of my mouth. That's the only thing we got is our word, right, guys? You gotta honor that. And people will love you for it, even if they don't like to hear what you got to say. Yes, sir. You all been there, bro. Now, 63 miles. I can't believe nobody had to go pee. I pee. Oh my God. It's funny shit when we're on Wolfies or these other channels, we always do the IP. If you all don't know Natasha, check out her channel. She's got a channel too. She's a Kiwi Butcher. Well, you see it there, right? The Kiwi Butcher. She's a mobile home kill meat processing. I go there all the time. I'm a moderator there, but I don't go there just because I'm a moderator. I actually enjoy the channel, and I always learn something. So, you know, if you ever get a chance, check her out. mean, I understand everybody's channel isn't everybody's cup of tea, but it's worth checking out. Plus, there's good people there. I'm there. Got Possum the cat. She's another moderator there. She's good people. Another one of my friends with cat in her name. How can I not like you, right? Look at that sky, people. Yeah, buddy. I like to say the beanbag chair and the friggin' wire wheel table, right? Yeah, I lost 2 houses, man. I walked away from them. Put everything I own in a pickup, and I leave. The last one I was fortunate. I just I told her, you know, you can stay in the house until after the holidays for the sake of the kids, but just got tired of it, man. So I became, well, different with my exes. I mean, my most recent ex of 8 years ago, she has my granddaughter, and my granddaughter and I are pretty tight, so I see her occasionally, but she got the poor me's. Well, you did it to yourself, right? Did it to yourself. That's the hardest one to get over, but my dad told me, he said, you know what? Until you take your heart back, you'll never heal. And I think a lot of us, we don't remember that, you know. You get broken-hearted people playing games with your feelings. Dancing with the Dogs, welcome back, brother. True to his word, he said he'll be back with a vengeance. Awesome, huh? Beautiful scenery. You did, you got her done, huh? Beautiful. I should be taking screenshots, right? Incredible. I'm so glad to have you all with me today, man. It's a fantastic day. Spuds are made. Off to the next project, brother. Likes, Natasha, we're doing something right. Hopefully that's not all your fictitious accounts you have. You're putting all those likes up there for me. I want them to be genuine. I'm sure I will, bro. I'm sure I will. Okay, so good. So these are all genuine likes then, right? Well, that's a good thing. That means people enjoyed themselves today. the stream once? Well, that was very thoughtful of you. Thank you. If you lick it twice, that means you like it. Oh my God. Yeah. This is a little different from the school bus, but you know, I understand you might have rode the short bus, and that's okay. I'm not a hater. The wheels on the school bus go up and down, up and down. Y'all are killing me. Window Lickers United. Yes. No, I don't have a dirty mind, okay? No. No, I'm a God-fearing, peace-loving man, and you know, I don't, when y'all get to swearing and saying foul things, it hurts my heart to know that my friends think like that. Yeah, buck wild is good. Oh, but I am innocent. Innocent. That's why I like to go to Dancing with the Dogs channel, because I'm so innocent. It's good to know that there are people like him still around. They have that sense of humor that I adore. Friggin' absolutely friggin' wonderful. I don't care what anybody says. It's like turning on the news every day, you know. I like to turn on Dancing with the Dogs channel. Because I know I'm going to smile. If y'all haven't checked them out, check them out. Good people, man. Yeah, no nuns. Nuns. Sister Mary never gets none. Won't be none of that going on today. Bro, it's all good, you know, it's good. It's nice to feel appreciated by those that you identify with, you know what I mean? Even people that don't know us from a can of worms, they still might find something appealing to them, you know what I mean? So somebody could be having a bad day, roll up on your channel, bro, and leave with a smile. So, you know, keep doing you. Unfortunately, this is all I have to offer everyone. This is what I do, but for some it'll be enough. And you know, it is what it is. That's what makes us all different, makes the world go around. Not everybody's gonna like riding in a truck, and not everybody's gonna like your sense of humor. But those that do will be loyal, bro. They'll be loyal. Well, I appreciate you subscribing there, Kiwi Butcher. I think I've already subscribed to your channel several times, so it's about time you got around to it. Yes. Amar, loyal, yes, from the very beginning, bro. Amar's been with me for a long time. A long time, man. He's one of the best people that I've met. Him and Blue, I've known them both the same. We actually met another channel a long time ago, and we were all moderators, and we all got dissed, so we moved along, but we stayed in touch. So that's always a good thing. And that's the thing with people, you know, the friends you meet here, friends you meet there. I mean, we'll stay friends. It doesn't matter what course, what changes in life, you know what I mean? Sometimes you develop that friendship, and it's real. That's why I always say real respect's real. Real acknowledges real. And that's how it is with people, man. Good morning, Tiff. Thank you so much for joining me. Us. Always good to see you, my friend. Appreciate your support. Tiff's another one, everyone. She has her channel. She goes live often. Check her out. She's one of the Texas girls. Always a good place to hang out. Cooking, hanging out, playing cornhole. It's a great place, man. Good people. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You guys are already back to school, huh? Yeah, I forgot the southern states. They go back to school early. You're welcome, my friend. Hell, I try to hang out when I can. So I wish more people would stream on the weekends, right? Because that's my off time. I try to do as little as possible on the weekends, and so far I've been pretty good at it. Where'd everybody go? Natasha, you still here? So thick you can cut it with a knife. The fog, I lost track of everybody. I looked around, I couldn't see anyone. Yeah, it was pretty thick there for a minute, Tiff. I looked around, I couldn't see anybody in the truck or out of the truck. Jim Craziness. He's been riding on the side because he didn't like being squished. And we had Jody Bug and Natasha fighting over their sitting arrangement. Israel, are you there, brother? I didn't see him come in. Did he come in? Where you at, little rigger? How about you, little rigger? Are you in the house? Oh, okay. Gotcha. You got me all excited there. I always like to see my brother. Stand up good dude, man. He's another one. He'll get your adrenaline going. You need to get your day started, hang out with Israel first thing in the morning. I can honestly say that about everybody here, man. Everybody's good people, man. Great little community. Oh yeah. Like I said, he's always trying to run down my trucks. If he sees one of my trucks, he's always trying to run it down. Wasn't that long ago, he told me, he said, yeah, I saw one of your trucks, bro. I was up next to him, kept looking at him, He said he was probably thinking I was some weirdo. I said, yeah, probably so. Normally people ain't looking at us that hard. Yeah, he was. And he gets close, like Ohio, and well, he was out in Illinois a couple days ago. But he gets pretty close, so one day I'm just going to have to jump in my pickup and go run him down, right? Hang out. That'd be a good time. Especially if it went live and we were both sitting there drinking, right? Hanging out. What's up, people? Big rigger and little rigger hanging out in the house. He's my bud for real. We got like this thing we always say to each other. It's like, if we ever get busted being together, remember, I'm deaf and you don't speak no English. Yes, absolutely. Israel Mara. Match made in heaven. She gets on his ass too, but I love it. I love it. She tries to keep in line, but Israel's off the chain. In a good way, you know what I mean? Second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to cool the tire off. It was getting hot. Grab a tree. Never you mind my shoes. Yeah, the tire was getting hot. I had to cool it down. That happens once in a while. We've been running for over a couple hours here. The tire does get warm. My brother Sham, welcome in, bro. Thanks for joining me. Everyone, I'm sure, knows Sham. Sham's been around a minute. Always good to see my brother. It's been a minute. Damn hours I'm driving and never having enough free time, but I hope you're well, bro. See what I mean? We all know each other. That's a wonderful thing about this. The friends we meet, we keep, you know. Doesn't matter where we go, we always see somebody that we know. Hell, I've known Sham a long time too. We've hunted trolls occasionally. That's right. That's right, Joe Bud. One big family. I appreciate the support. Well, it was a beautiful day, but now we're getting overrun by fog. But, you know, it's a sad day when the boss has to drive, right? I appreciate you, bro. Seriously. Thank you for showing up, coming in, showing some support. It seems to be getting worse. Same hill we were stuck on the other day. All right, we got out of that mess. Yeah, it wasn't like that earlier, man. We had a beautiful sunrise going on, a beautiful sight. Just ran into this. Of course, we're in the mountains now, so that's to be expected. I didn't want to end the live because because of the fog either, you know. Oh yeah, that too, Natasha. Yeah, pouring down rain, windshield wipers going, no headlights, can't see. Great car, yeah. Yeah, there goes a gray pickup. And then when they get ran over, they wonder how that happened, right? Greatest thing is when they run into us coming down the ramps and they say they didn't see us or we didn't get over. We didn't get over. No, we have the right of way. We don't have to get over. I remember when punch bugs first came back out in the United States. I had a retired school teacher come running down the ramp, ran right in the side of my Pete. Trooper showed up and she said, he didn't get over, he didn't get over. I'm a retired school teacher, I know what I'm talking about. The trooper looked at her and said, you're a retired school teacher? Wow. He said, you can go, driver. All right, Natasha, I appreciate it. What I see is what you see, yeah. But this is to be expected this time of day in the mountains, you know. Oh, hell no, Tiff. No, you can keep that. Jody Bug said it was 97 yesterday in Georgia. Yeah, 102. Remember one time I was in Phoenix, Arizona. It was 119, I think. It was so hot. You could see the heat radiating up off the blacktop, right? And when I opened my door to get out, it literally took your breath away. But I've been in Texas. That's not uncommon for Texas. I love Texas though. That's one of my favorite states to truck. I like to say the southern and the western part. 287. Love it. You know, Amarillo. All that over there, but get into them cities, it gets pretty thick. Yeah, who drives with their high beams on in the fog, right? All you're looking at is a wall. People aren't smart. You figure most people don't drive, you know what I mean? It's like I said the other day, I think I got more miles in reverse than most people have going straight down the road, so. I didn't catch that one, Natasha. If it was a good one, I'm sorry I missed it, because I like good ones. Jody got it. Of course Jody got it. Was it something about humid? Woman joke. Oh, okay. First time I ever heard about swamp ass was in Texas. I didn't even know what the hell it was. high beach, yep. Gotcha. Yeah. I think I mentioned that to Jody the other day about small bass. First time I heard that term, I was like, what the hell is that? Then I found out, I was like, oh no. You know, that's why they made baby wipes. It's good to keep yourself fresh. I prefer the corner. I really don't like the closet. A little claustrophobic. If it has levers so that I can see out, I guess I'd be alright, you know what I mean? I appreciate the likes, and I appreciate everyone being here. Your first time here, welcome to the family. Hope that you'll come by and see us again. Stroking the fire. There you go. Yeah. I keep hoping the sun will burn some of the fog off. I know a lot of you that are here today are from different countries. So seeing the scenery here is quite different from what you look at every day, but I think we're going to be all right here in a minute. We get back up out of here. We'll probably clear off and see the blue skies again. Oh, it's starting to. Well, I got a whole load of broccoli. Feel free. Stop again. I'll bring a case of broccoli up so she can have a little snacking while we're going down the road. Yeah, oh no. No carrots in the truck. You know, if you didn't eat so fast, Natasha, there would be plenty of carrots left. You just want a reason to go after ankles, that's all. You want a valid excuse to start going after ankles. That's very unbecoming of you. I'll be damned if I'm stopping to get another bag of carrots. Just not gonna happen. Everybody get your boots on. Oh, hell no, I didn't, Natasha. Don't be fibbing. You had a whole bag this morning when we started out at 5 a.m. No, you had more than two. And In fact, people weren't even trying to get in the truck unless they knew there was plenty of carrots in here. Because the last time, 2 people got bit. You have to quit that, okay? You're chasing people away. Nobody's going to want to do ride-alongs if Natasha's gnawing at their ankles, okay? It's just not going to happen. Oh, yeah, blame it on Sparkle. Blame it on the baby, right? That's what I'm talking about, Tiff. Pretty soon there's not going to be any room for people. I'm going to have so many carrots in here. That just isn't right. Of course, I think if I had a carrot on a string dragging it behind us, he would still hang out. Kind of like the donkey on a string, you know, you hold the carrot out in front of him. We could tease Natasha with a carrot on a string. I think I'm gonna take you all right to the front door today if the signal holds out. And like I said, I'm gonna jump off for probably an hour or so to go in and watch what they take, so they don't liberate somebody else's product. And then when I get back to it, I'll go live again. Last time the sun coming through the windshield was cooking my phone. My phone actually shut down because it got too hot. So that was from actually being used, I guess, and the sun beating on it. 100 note on a string. Yeah. Don't forget to tip the stewardess, people. There you go. Everybody bring a carrot on the next ride and you can tip Natasha. There it is. Carrot to ride. For your own safety and well-being. Everyone needs their ankles, as Tiff said. She likes the sounds of that. $19 likes. Look at that. I didn't know I knew that many people. And maybe people are just feeling sorry for me. Amar, there you go. Amar got a carrot for you, Natasha. He's always thoughtful. He brought one with him. There you go. Amar came prepared. I guess he learned from the last live, right? She must have been getting too close. Started looking at his ankles. He was like, oh no. There we go. Clearing off, looking pretty nice now. Better slow my white ass down. Because I know y'all don't want to go to jail with me, too. They'd be like, what are you in for? Well, we didn't do anything. We were just riding along. The trucker got us in trouble. the ride, wherever it goes, right? Did you see what I posted where I ended up the other day? I actually got out and had to walk up through there to make sure I could get in and out. That was tight, man. Branches and bushes and limbs were all on the truck when I went up through there. This truck here is standard. Manual, I guess is what you call it over there. A lot of the newer trucks are automatic. I've driven them, I don't care for them. The Mac I bought actually is an automatic. That took a little getting used to. I just don't like a truck thinking for me on, climate weather, especially slippery roads and stuff. I don't want a truck changing. No, this truck has 13, Natasha. Some have 10, some have 13, some have 15, some have 18. My Pete has 18. My black boat truck, that one there has 18. 13's nice for bombing around because you can just split the gears. You don't actually have to shift. You just do the selector and then let off on the fuel and then get back on the fuel and automatically shifts into the next gear. So it splits gears on the top end. Pretty cool. Years ago I had a Super 10 which was like that, but you split every one, which was insane. But they had a lot of problems with those transmissions, so they faded out. But usually you get your 9 speeds and your straight 10s. First time I ran across an automatic was years ago in Nevada. I had an issue with my Kenworth, and I had to get a rental truck while my truck was in the shop. And it was purple. It was a purple Freightliner. And I remember I got home, the kids were like, Bob, truck, you gotta keep I ain't keeping no Barney purple truck. Sorry guys, but yeah, that was insane. Barney purple truck. But after a couple of weeks of driving that thing, I actually got pretty nice when you're going city driving. You don't have to clutch all the time. Take off third gear. Hey, I can tell you a story. I had my mom and dad with me one year, and we were coming back from California, and I was in Wyomington, and I lost my shifter. I lost my range. So I had no low side gears. All I had was top end. So every night I would park on the downside of a ramp so I could get coasting, get rolling quick enough where I could grab 5th gear and take off. I did that all the way from Wyoming to New York. That was crazy. Could not find a shift head because that truck was a Volvo and they had electric shift heads and they were obsolete. I actually got lucky because a buddy of mine had one. But I put $1.2 million on that truck. It was actually one of my best running trucks I've ever had. The thing never gave me any issues. All this new shit with this DEF. It's a proven fact that it shortens the life of the motor. But they still, for emissions, supposedly for emissions, but it's all a farce. Hey, it shortens the life of the motor. That means they sell more motors, right? It's like anything else. You buy it today, you know, it ain't worth a shit. Remember back in the days, mom used to have a washer, refrigerator. Shit lasts 30 years. Now you buy something like that and it lasts you friggin' 5, 6, 8 years. What's that, Amar? Which truck is it? It was? What, the good truck that never gave me any problems was a Volvo. It was a 2006 Volvo. Had a DD13 in it. No frills, just would get down the road. Yeah, the connection's really getting suspect here. It normally happens right in this area. I think last time it cut off on us too. Yes, we are. Yep. We've been in Ohio for the last 60 miles. Been a good ride. Welcome back, Curious. Thank you for coming back. We've had a good ride. Men, thank you for joining us. Nice to see everyone. Please remember to double tap that screen if you would. If not, that's okay too. I just appreciate y'all being here. See how easy I am to get along with? Starting to do its funny business.